particularly with regards to your sort of serial entrepreneurship. If you're looking at that sort of enterprise space, how has that changed over that time, and what sort of still drives you when it comes to your work at Pyramid?
I think, first of all, it changed, and it is changing constantly. And, we're seeing waves and trends of adoption of technologies. If you look at maybe the last few decades, analytics and BI, to be specific to what we're doing, analytics and BI have been there probably forever. People were collecting data, people were consuming data, people were using data. But I think what's interesting today is that with the transition of companies to more digital transformation, data became a critical asset in organizations.
I mean, absolutely. And Steve, I guess, would you sort of echo that sentiment? I know specifically around BI, as you said, your background, I guess a similar sort of theme for you particularly over those 8 years with Pyramid?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think one of the things that we've seen is lots of companies have obviously positioned themselves to drive data down to users. And even with the last 20 years of investment that corporates have put in, when you still talk to those vendors, they still can't democratize. They can't get information out onto users' desktops in a way that's consistent or uniform. So some of those things are still changing. So the best organizations are the ones that are pushing ahead. They're looking for an enterprise class platform that's going to support them.
Does every organization have different needs, requirements in terms of how they use data and analytics? How does that work? Is it very much a sort of bespoke service you offer, or is the platform modular? Perhaps you could explain a little more about that.
It's a great question. I think that there are lots of approaches in the market to how do you build data platform. Our belief is that we should deliver the best canvas in the market and help our customers build the best content. So we're investing a lot of time, money, and energy into delivering an open platform. You can call it a generic platform, but think about us as maybe the best canvas to draw a Picasso painting. We're not interested in giving you something light and quick and dirty. We're actually interested in delivering something that will allow in every department, in every function, in every vertical, to use the application and the features that are built into it to build everything that they need to drive their business. So we're not specializing in a certain solution, we're specializing in building the best canvas in the market.
Maybe in terms of that partnership, you could tell me how you look to scale that relationship. How does the platform and the services that you provide scale? As I know Crew is very much on a sort of transformation journey and looking to expand and grow. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's part of the thing that we can go with them, and it's a great topic. Looking at the future, what's the thing that we can do to help? So far, we've built it on trust. We've built it on a team of people on both sides, both at Pyramid and at Crew, that understand how they want to work with data. We've been able to look at problems they've got ahead of them and solve them. So I think the can-do attitude has been really important to them, and has driven, to use the word again, there's driven trust within their organisation around the data that's coming out in Pyramid and the way in which we can address problems quickly. Having said that, on a day-to-day basis, we're not supporting them very much at all now. That was all more in the early days. The connection with them is more for how do we do new things, what's the best way of approaching those problems and using the technology to do that. So we're giving them best practice advice and guidance to help them look at new areas. So how can they do more customer segmentation work? How can they get their applications embedded or get their data embedded in applications that customers use? How do they use machine learning more effectively, R and Python, integrate better forecasting routines within the data sets they're working with? How do they integrate or move to the cloud with bigger data lakes? So that kind of thing. So we've gone from supporting the business to technology implementation to how we can grow and build that partnership in new areas where they can get to more data and get it out to people quicker.